Welcome to the second half of the 2017 Atlantic League of Professional Baseball season. The New Britain Bees enter today with a clean slate, a 0-0 record in the second half. They face the first half champion Somerset Patriots in the Liberty Division in Game 1 of 70 in the second half of the year. Overall, Somerset 42-28, the Bees 26-42, but with a full set of 26-44 for the Bees, but a whole new set of wins and losses to work with. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Chris Knobloch. Thank you so much for joining us here on Monday night for baseball in the Hardware City. Britain takes on Somerset for the final time at New Britain Stadium starting tonight. A three-game series with Rick Teasley going for the Patriots tonight. He'll be opposed by Kyle Simon for the New Britain Bees. Bees have lost their last two games to the Somerset Patriots. Overall, they are 2-8 against Somerset. But that was in the first half, which came to a close yesterday as the Bees dropped a pair of games to the Bridgeport Bluefish. As the season resets, the second half gets underway. An automatic playoff spot is on the line by winning the second half, regardless of overall record. The New Britain Bees would make the playoffs for the first time in franchise history. However, if Somerset, tonight's opponent, were to win the second half, it would open up to a wild card to half, likely the only way that the Bees will be able to carry forward and make the playoffs this season. In doing so, they will send Kyle Simon to the mound today. Simon's best start of the year, well, perhaps best start of the year, came against the Somerset Patriots back on June 10th. 8 1/3 innings with 1 earned run, 8 hits, and 5 strikeouts. He did not walk a batter. Against Somerset this year, 9 2/3 innings with that 1 earned run. As he has been very good, going 7+ innings in 4 of his last 5 starts. Actually, 5 of his last 6 starts. So Simon on the mound tonight for the New Britain Bees. He'll face Rick Teasley. Teasley's been very good this season for the Somerset Patriots. However, he has had a rough go of it against the New Britain Bees. Bees tagged him for 5 runs in their game against him at TD Bank Ballpark just a couple weeks ago. His first losing appearance on the road, where he departed when the Bees had the lead. So the Bees have the number of the man on the mound tonight, Teasley. Should be a good matchup to start the second half. When we return, the starting lineup to the national anthem in the first pitch, live on Monday night here at New Britain Stadium. This is Bees Baseball on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Some baseball to your summer? 10-game mini plans are on sale now with the New Britain Bees. Signing up for a 10-game mini plan includes a special early entrance to New Britain Stadium, a 10% discount at Bee Hive and Company, first opportunity for 2017 playoff tickets, an opportunity to throw out a first pitch, and more. For more information and to get your mini plan today, visit nbbs.com/tickets and click on the mini plan tab, or call the box office at 860-826-BEES.
New Britain Bees baseball, it's better with the Bees.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
From lazy days by the shore to exciting nights on the town, Connecticut can be a pretty fun place to be this time of year. But if you get behind the wheel after even just a few drinks, things will get pretty unfun pretty fast. Connecticut has zero tolerance for drunk driving. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Have you been drinking?
Welcome back to New Britain Stadium, Game 1 of the second half, Game 71 in the 2017 season. These take on the Somerset Patriots here tonight. Somerset enters with a record overall of 42-28. The Bees are 26-44 in the second half. All square, 0-0 for both sides. Somerset holds an 8-2 advantage in the season series. They have won the last 2 games. So as New Britain enters today's game, they are 11-24 at home, 15-20 on the road. And it should be an interesting second half, to say the least, for the New Britain Bees. Let's get to the lineups for tonight's game, starting with the visitors. Somerset Patriots, managed by Brett Jody. Their hitting coach is Glenn Barker. Corey Dommel is their pitching coach. Director of Player Personnel is John Hunton. Lineup tonight for the Patriots looks like this. Scott Kelly, the shortstop, will lead things off. Justin Pacioli, the center fielder, will bat second. In the 3 spot, Kyle Roller, he's the designated hitter. He'll be followed by Greg Golson batting 4th in right field. Carlos Guzman, the first baseman, will bat 5th. He'll be followed by Omo Rosario, the third baseman, batting 6th. In the 7th spot, it's Aaron Eggleston. He's in left field. Tyler Bortnick, the second baseman, will bat 8th. And in the number 9 spot, it is Adam Donahue. He will do the catching for Rick Teasley on the mound tonight for the Somerset Patriots. Teasley is the number 2 pitcher by ERA in the Atlantic League. This will be his 14th game. He's got a 7-1 record, does Teasley. An ERA of 2.55. This will be his 10th start and 14th appearance. 70 2/3 innings pitched, 46 strikeouts and just 13 walks. Opponents batting .241 off the left-hander. For the New Britain Bees, they are managed by Stan Clyburn. Their pitching coach is Sean Gilblair. Their hitting coach, Craig Maddox, and their bench coach is Daisuke Yoshida. Their lineup looks a little bit like this. Yusuke Kajimoto, the second baseman, will lead things off. James Skelton, the catcher, will bat second. In the 3 spot, it's Jovan Rosa batting 3rd and playing 3rd. He'll be followed by the first baseman, Craig Maddox, batting cleanup. In the 5 spot, Connor Bierfeld, he's over in left field. Jordan Hinshaw, the designated hitter, will bat 6th. In the 7 spot, Michael Krause, he is the center fielder. Jamar Walton, the right fielder, will bat 8th. And in the 9 spot, it is Michael Baca. He is the shortstop. On the mound for the New Britain Bees, Kyle Simon, 4-5 with a 4.65 ERA, making his 10th start and 14th appearance. 66 innings pitched, 40 strikeouts, 18 walks. Opponents batting .310 against Simon. We'll send it down to Kellyanne Kirian for the singing of our national anthem. The 2017 New Britain Bees season is presented by Stanley Black & Decker. Bees would like to thank Stanley Black & Decker and all of our sponsors for their support of the 2017 New Britain Bees season and New Britain Bees baseball from 2017 and beyond. Let's give you the defensive alignment first for the New Britain Bees as they take the field behind Kyle Simon. From left to right, in the outfield, Connor Bierfeld in left, Michael Kraus in center, Jamar Walton is over in right. Around the horn, starting at third, Jovan Rosa at third base, Michael Baca at short, Yusuke Kajimoto at second, and Craig Maddox is at first. James Skelton does the catching for Kyle Simon. Want to mention something before we get started with today's broadcast. The New Britain baseball community is mourning the loss of a legend amongst us here at New Britain Stadium, as Larry Michaels passed away today. His obituary just appearing in the Hartford Current just prior to today's game. We'll be honoring him tomorrow at New Britain Day here at New Britain Stadium, which coincides with the 4th of July. Larry was a good friend to all of us who worked up here in the press box. Obviously, longtime fixture here at New Britain Stadium as well as Bee Hive Field, and our thoughts are with him, his family, and his loved ones here. Larry Michaels was a dear friend to us here in New Britain, and he will certainly be missed, has been missed this season as he dealt with his health issues. So, again, we're thinking of Larry's family and his loved ones here tonight at New Britain Stadium. To today's game, Scott Kelly will lead things off. A .250 average, no home runs, 21 runs batted in. Kyle Simon works quick. He will rock and fire, and we are underway. First pitch is over for a strike. 6:36 comes the first pitch. The second half of the season is underway here at New Britain Stadium. 84 degrees and sunny here in the Hardware City. A beautiful night for baseball. This is chopped out towards third base. In comes Rosa. He will fire to first, and that will be out number one. Very good Monday crowd here at New Britain Stadium, thanks to the holiday coming up tomorrow, Independence Day, as well as Dollar Day Monday. A lot of food items here at New Britain Stadium, just $1. As Justin Pacioli comes to the plate, .345 average, no home runs, 19 runs batted in, has missed some time due to injury. First pitch in for a strike to Pacioli, right-handed hitter. Pacioli on the season. As well, after he fouls this one off, Pacioli has played in 42 games. Did miss some time. Actually started 42 games, has appeared in 52 games of the 70 played by the Patriots so far. Has a pair of triples. Puts him second on the team behind Scott Kelly and Golson, and he will be struck out by Kyle Simon. First strikeout of the night. Every strikeout here at New Britain Stadium helps strike out domestic violence, as each K by a Bees pitcher here at home is a $10 donation from Beacon Pharmacy to the Prudence Crandall Center. That's the first strikeout on the day for Kyle Simon. Season high for Simon is 6 in an outing. He'll now face Kyle Roller. First pitch to Roller, sent down the left field line. Hooking foul. Lands in the picnic area, nothing and 1 the count. It was Roller who broke up the shutout here at New Britain Stadium in the 9th inning with 1 out against Kyle Simon, his last start against Somerset. Fastball just off the plate. Ball 1. That's the first ball tossed by Simon in today's game. Bees, by the way, at home have struck out 191 batters, as this is a broken bat out towards left field, a base hit for Roller. He becomes the first base runner of the game. 2-out base knock for the designated hitter, and in steps former Bee, Greg Golson. A .256 average, 4 home runs, and 25 runs batted in. He has particularly enjoyed batting against his former team. Golson against the Bees this year, a .320 average, 3 doubles and a triple. He's driven in 5 in just 5 games. Simon comes to the set at his belt and delivers. Fastball misses away, ball 1. Simon draws to the belt. He just misses off the plate. 2-0 the count. Somerset has already clinched a playoff spot by winning the first half. The Bees finished last in the Atlantic League in the first half. This is a fresh set of wins and losses for the Bees. The overall record doesn't matter if they win the second half. There have been teams with the best record in the Atlantic League who haven't qualified for the playoffs as Golson swings and misses. Count now 2-1. 2-2, excuse me, after that foul ball. Simon, 12 pitches, 9 for strikes so far. He comes to the set. The 2-2 swung on and just fouled off as Golson gets a piece off the plate. Skelton can't hold on. This is the 11th matchup between the Bees and the Patriots this year. New Britain's won 1 game against Somerset here at New Britain Stadium this year as this is lofted up towards shortstop. Baca waits for it to come down. It does. He makes the catch and the side retired. So hit by roller proves harmless. And we head to the bottom of the first. Somerset nothing, New Britain coming up here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Bees fans, stay up to date on the latest team news and notes.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our patterns. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just accept this for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets.
I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
First inning, the New Britain Bees coming to bat for the first time. This will be Yusuke Kajimoto, James Skelton, and Jovan Rosa batting against the lefty Rick Teasley. Let's give you the defensive alignment for the Somerset Patriots from left to right across their outfield. Aaron Eggleston in left, Justin Pacioli in center, Greg Golson over in right. Round the horn starting at third, Omo Rosario at third base, Scott Kelly at short, Tyler Bortnick at second, and Carlos Guzman is at first. Adam Donahue does the catching for Rick Teasley. Teasley rocks and deals to Kajimoto. First pitch is in there for a strike. Kajimoto a .295 average, pair of home runs and 12 runs batted in. The 0-1. This is lined off of Teasley's ankle. He will kick it up in the air. He'll grab it. Fires to first. Not in time, as that will be an infield single for Kajimoto. But Teasley with a very athletic play. He kicked that up to himself. Went and retrieved it back behind the mound and fired to first. So that was ricocheted off the shoe of Teasley. He's okay. He's laughing it off with home plate umpire Matt Hensel. And now he'll face Skelton with a line off of Teasley's ankle. He will kick it up in the air. He'll grab it. Fires to first. Not in time. As that will be an infield single for Kajimoto, but tape measure challenge shot. Each Bees home run at home is $100 donated to House of Heroes, this year's local charity. In the first half, 25 home runs hit by the Bees at New Britain Stadium, $2,500 donated. Last season, 54 home runs at home, so the Bees a little bit off the pace in that category. Teasley will fire over to first. Kajimoto back with a dive. Guzman waiting to apply the tag. Pitch misses off the plate, a breaking ball. 1-0 to Skelton. Skelton leads the Atlantic League with 51 walks. He's on pace for 102, which would be one more than the Atlantic League record of 101. Pitch in for strike one. 1-1 the count. Teasley working very slowly and deliberately. The pitch off the plate, 2-1. Coming set is Teasley. Bigger lead for Kajimoto over at first. The pitch off the plate, 3-0, 3-1. Skelton in prime territory. (3-1) coming from Teasley. This will be foul back as Skelton got the green light. Sent that back to the screen. 3-2 the count. Waiting on deck is Jovan Rosa, who's played a full season and a half for the Bees every game. All 210, now 211 in franchise history. And Skelton will swing and miss. And a pitch upstairs from Teasley. That'll be out number one. So that brings Rosa to the plate. Rosa, 273, 8 home runs and 37 runs batted in. And as he comes to the plate, I'll let you know that Rosa, one of the 4 New Britain Bees that has been named to the All-Star game, along with Michael Kraus, Connor Bierfeld, and Nate Rowe. Second consecutive All-Star nod for Jovan Rosa, first 2-time player to make the All-Star game here in the Atlantic League for the New Britain Bees. For Rowe, it's his first Atlantic League All-Star appearance, and he'll be doing it in his home state of New Jersey. Lives about 15 minutes away from Bridgewater's TD Bank Ballpark. Somerset Patriots will be hosting this year's All-Star game. Connor Bierfeld and Michael Kraus also making the All-Star game. This will be the first appearance for Bierfeld, obviously, in the Atlantic League. Same with Kraus. Kraus's last All-Star game was in 2012 in the Midwest League. As a member of the Lansing Lugnuts. That was in affiliated baseball. So Bees sending 4 men to the All-Star game. Congratulations to all 4 of them. Last year, the Bees sent 7, as this is chopped off the ankle of Rosa foul. 0-1 the count. Last year, the Bees sent 7, 6 for the Liberty Division side, and 1 to the Freedom Division side, as Stan Clyburn managed the Freedom Division by virtue of winning the Freedom Division title as manager of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs the year before. This year, 4 Bees all to the Liberty Division. Somerset leading the way with 8 members of the Liberty Division roster. Long Island and Bridgeport sending 5 each. Bees were meant to have a 5th All-Star, but Anthony Marzi went and got his contract purchased by the Twins. So he'll be pitching for the Cedar Rapids Colonels instead of pitching at the All-Star game. So count evens at 1-1. Since fan voting was used this year, that's where the replacement came from, as the pitch misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. So congratulations to the 4 Bees All-Stars. The 2-1 coming from Teasley to Rosa. Instead, he will again check on Kajimoto, who's back standing. Don't get me wrong, Kajimoto has good speed, but Yusuke on the season is 5 for 8 in stolen base attempts. This is chopped out towards the mound. Teasley will throw to second for 1, and Rosa will reach first safely. So it'll be a fielder's choice. Kajimoto retired 1-6. And Rosa will replace him at first base with Craig Maddox coming to the plate. Maddox batting .240, 5 home runs, 32 runs batted in, playing first base again here tonight. This is chopped out towards the mound. Teasley will throw to second for 1, and Rosa will reach first safely. Is Jovan Rosa, fielder's held choice. On by Guzman. Kajimoto. Rosa not likely to steal a base. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch is high from Teasley. Ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. A high fastball from Teasley. Maddox swings through it. The 1-1. Floated in there by Teasley and shot down the left field line. Rosario will give chase, but it will land in the seats. Counts 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off by Maddox, back to the screen. 1-2 the count remains. Beautiful night for baseball here in New Britain. Bees begin the second half. They'll play 3 games at home and 3 games on the road before the All-Star break, which is 6 days from now. After the All-Star break, they're back here at home. Pitch misses down low. 2-2, close pitch from Teasley, 2-2 the count. This is softly popped down the left field line, lands in the picnic area and out of play. Maddox staying alive. Teasley at 18 pitches to get through 2/3 of an inning. This is slapped out towards second. Bortnick has it on the run on a line, and that will do it. So the Bees get a hit. They leave a man aboard, but after 1, each team with a hit, neither team with a score, as it's 0-0 between the Somerset Patriots and New Britain Bees here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Baseball to your summer? 10-game mini plans are on sale now with the New Britain Bees. Signing up for a 10-game mini plan includes...
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our patterns. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
So, Amara, you're a Verizon engineer. Tell me, what's one really good reason why the Samsung Galaxy S8 is better on Verizon?
Well, we have the largest 4G LTE network in America.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
And the most reliable. And with unlimited, you get full HD video.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 2, maybe even 3 reasons right there.
It's exactly 3.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
If you really, really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get the Galaxy S8 for just $15 a month.
I saw you take those phones, you know.
No, you didn't.
The all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Top of the second inning here at New Britain Stadium. It'll be Carlos Guzman, Omo Rosario, and Aaron Eggleston here up for the Somerset Patriots. Kyle Simon once again working quickly in between innings as he rocks and deals the first pitch to Guzman. Over for a strike. Good fastball on the inside corner. Make sure to follow the Bees on social media for all the latest team news and notes. Like the Bees on Facebook, facebook.com/New Britain Bees. Follow on Twitter and Instagram @New Britain Bees. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/New Britain Bees. And find us on Snapchat as well. New Britain Bees is the handle there. 1-1. This sent foul to our left here at the broadcast level. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count to Guzman. Guzman playing what he has told people as his final professional season. He's having a nice season. And then 294 against the Bees as the count evens at 2. But overall, Guzman a 273 average, pair of home runs, and 35 runs batted in. Second on the Somerset roster behind Jerry Sands, who had 45, but this time he strikes out. Second strikeout for Kyle Simon. And that brings the total up to $1,930 donated by Beacon Pharmacy to the Prudence Crandall Center. We have an outside shot at $2,000, 200 strikeouts at home this year in tonight's game. Certainly should get there tomorrow. That brings Omo Rosario to the plate. Rosario made his re-debut with the Somerset Patriots a couple series ago down in Somerset as the first pitch misses inside. Had his contract purchased by a team down in Mexico. Ended up coming back to Somerset. Rosario this year, 261 average, 4 home runs, 33 runs batted in. He's 10 the count now, 2-0. Simon once again working quickly. This is chopped out towards third, fair ball. Rosa has it, fires to first. That will be out number 2. 2 of Simon's out, strikeouts, 2 groundouts, and a pop out so far on the night. As that brings Aaron Eggleston to the plate. Eggleston a 283 average, 1 home run, and 24 batted in. Simon gets the sign from Skelton. He rocks and fires. The pitch breaks back over towards the plate, but misses just inside. Ball 1. Now a strike, 1-1 the count. Again, moving very quickly is Kyle Simon. Pitch misses inside, this time the slider. 2-1 the count. Simon is working as soon as he gets the ball back, the 2-1. Over the outside corner to even the count at 2. Simon waiting for Eggleston. Now he rocks and fires the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball slashed into the photographer's well down the left field line. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Simon again ready to go. Rocking and firing is Simon, the 2-2. High chopper out towards third, comes down for Rosa. Long throw, gets it there in time. The side is retired, third put out from Rosa to Maddox. A perfect second for Simon. To the bottom of the second we go. No score between Somerset and New Britain here on the Bees Broadcast Network.
Bees fans, stay up to date on the latest team news and notes by following the Bees on.
From lazy days by the shore to exciting nights on the town, Connecticut can be a pretty fun place to be this time of year. But if you get behind the wheel after even just a few drinks, things will get pretty unfun pretty fast. Connecticut has zero tolerance for drunk driving. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Have you been drinking?
Inning against Rick Teasley. Teasley allowed a hit in the first inning, but that was it. Also had a strikeout. No score, bottom of the second, each team with a hit. First pitch to Bierfeld, hammered out towards left field. This is high, this is far, and this is gone. 13th home run of the year for Connor Bierfeld. That ties the Bees single season record. And it is 1-0 New Britain. That is Connor Bierfeld's 8th home run here at New Britain Stadium. And it's a Stanley tape measure challenge shot. We'll call that one 370 feet out to left field with the Bees on top. 26th home run hit here at New Britain Stadium, the first of the second half by the Bees. So that brings Jordan Hinshaw to the plate. 1-0. The Bees have the lead. Hinshaw, 389 average, 1 home run, 7 runs batted in. He chops this out to Rosario. Fires to first for out number 1. Bierfeld's home run is his 13th. That ties him with Jovan Rosa's last year for the Bees single season record. The only thing is Rosa did that in 140 games. Bierfeld's done that in 71 so far. Last year, he had 20 home runs between Double-A Norfolk and Single-A Frederick in the Orioles system. With a hit, first pitch to Bierfeld, hammered out towards left field. This is high, this is far, and this is gone. 13th home run of the year for Connor Bierfeld. That ties the Bees single season record. And it is 1-0 New Britain. That is Connor Bierfeld's 8th home run here at New Britain Stadium. The Bees with a 1-0 lead in an emphatic fashion. The pitch. This one fisted back towards the sweet level and out of play. Pitch in for strike 3. Kraus strikes out. That'll be the second strikeout. Connor Bierfeld, incidentally, has hit the first home run of both halves this year. Also, incidentally, Bees have faced a left-handed starter in both halves this season. Bees lost the first game of the first half, opening day. Looking to reverse their fortunes here. Pitch. This is grounded right back to Teasley. Flips it up to himself. Will barehand it. A long underhanded throw, but the side is retired. Solo home run from Connor Bierfeld puts the Bees on top, 1-0. New Britain has the lead here after 2 innings here on the Bees Broadcast Network.
And stay up to date on the latest team news and notes by following the Bees on social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/NewBrittonBees, Twitter,
hammered out towards left field. This is high, this is far, and this is gone. 13th home run of the year for Connor Bierfeld. That ties the Bees single season record. And it is 1-0 New Britain. That is Connor Bierfeld's 8th home run here at New Britain Stadium. And it's just...
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just accept for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it. MasterPass.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the deep.
Tyler Bortnick leads off the top of the 3rd inning, a .290 average for Bortnick with a home run on the year, as it will be Bortnick, Donahue, and Kelly. Bortnick staying out of the batter's box as Kyle Simon is ready to deliver already. DACO is the official transportation partner of the New Britain Bees and provides all the team's ground transportation for the 2017 season. If your group or organization needs quality transportation options, DACO's got you covered. For more information, call 800-229-4879 or visit daco.com. Count 1-1 to Bortnick. Normally I can get that read in between pitches. Instead, 2 pitches thrown by Simon as he delivers the 3rd. Bortnick swings and misses. 1-2 the count. When Simon's on, and he's working incredibly fast here tonight. And it's working out for him. 1-2, fouled back to the screen. It's the baseball equivalent of the hurry-up offense. As Simon rocks and deals the 1-2 just off the plate. Count evens at 2. Simon grabbed that ball, didn't leave the pitching rubber. Now he rocks and fires again, the 2-2. Swung on, chopped over the on-deck circle. Donahue was waiting. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two from Simon. This is grounded out towards short. Baca over. He fires up and over the shoulders for out number 1. 4th ground out. Simon, that goes with 2 strikeouts and a pop out so far on the night. So Donahue comes to the plate. Player coach for the Somerset Patriots on the season. Donahue, a .272 average, pair of home runs, 15 batted in. Down the count, 0-1. The pitch. Breaking ball off the plate. 1-1 the count. Simon's allowed 1 hit. He's been very quick and very effective. Strike 2. As he nabs the outside corner. 36, now 37 pitches for Simon through 2 1/3 innings. One, 2, popped up, out towards shallow center. Kajimoto is back. He will make the catch. That'll be out number 2. So that brings the top of the order, Scott Kelly, to the plate. Kelly grounded out to 3rd to lead off the game against Kyle Simon. Simon rocks and delivers the pitch. Just misses low, ball 1. Simon rocks the 1-0, in for a strike, that one right down the pipe. 1-1 the count. Pacioli waits on deck. The only hit belongs to Kyle Roller, who got the only run off Simon his last start against the Patriots. Simon went 8 1/3 innings. That was an outing after he went 9 innings and left with a no decision in Southern Maryland. Did get the win in that outing, did Simon? Around 111 pitches, swung on and missed by Kelly, and the count's 0-2. Simon's last outing came against Lancaster. He took the loss, allowing 4 earned runs, 5 runs overall. He's allowed 4 earned in each of his last 2 outings. One a win against Sugar Land and a loss against Lancaster. This one's lined out towards right center over his Hinshaw. Over to cut it off, he will do so. Excuse me, oh, it's Walton out there tonight, my apologies. Walton cuts it off, hurrying over towards right center. He'll get the ball back in, and it'll be a 2-out single for Scott Kelly. Pacioli comes to the plate. He was the first strikeout victim for Simon in this game. Slide step from Kyle, misses outside, ball 1. Simon does run into trouble sometimes, when he goes for that outside pitch with the slide step. He leads the Bees in wild pitches with 10 this year. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Slide step from Simon, pitch just high. 3-0 the count. Roller waits on deck. It's one of the 2 hits. .30 from Simon, ball 4. He misses upstairs. First walk issued by either side. That'll bring Roller to the plate with 2 on and 2 out. Two on, 2 out. Roller at the plate. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. 5 straight balls delivered by Simon. He's run into some trouble. By the way, we will have trivia next inning, as we do every 4th inning, is a strike over the outside corner. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Greg Golson waits on deck. The 1-1. This is chopped out towards second. Kajimoto to his left, has it, double pumps, fires to first, and the side is retired. Simon works out of a 2-out jam, strands 2 men aboard. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. The score 1-0 New Britain over Somerset here on the Bees Broadcast Network.
It's better with the Bees, Connecticut's most affordable, family-friendly baseball. Great action and even better memories every time out. Tickets start at 5.
From lazy days by the shore to exciting nights on the town, Connecticut can be a pretty fun place to be this time of year. But if you get behind the wheel after even just a few drinks, things will get pretty unfun pretty fast. Connecticut has 0 tolerance for drunk driving. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Have you been drinking?
Red line, 20 minutes away.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just accept for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
Michael Baca will lead things off for the Bees here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-0 New Britain leads. Baca will be followed by Kajimoto and Skelton. First pitch from Teasley. This is low for ball 1. Bees facing Somerset, game 1 of the 2nd half as Baca fouls this one off. Somerset, the only team in the Atlantic League that's clinched a playoff spot. Lancaster and Southern Maryland will play a 1-game playoff on July 28th, 6:35 p.m. down in Southern Maryland. That will determine the Freedom Division first half champion. Makeup game due to a rainout as the count runs 2-1. Teasley rocks and fires, and Baca swings through it. Breaking ball from Teasley, fooling the Bees shortstop. Two-two coming from Teasley, who stands perpendicular to the batter as this is popped up, foul and out of play. This is tapped foul down the 3rd base line. A roll into the photographer as well. Daisuke Yoshida, the Bees' 3rd base coach and bench coach. He'll flip it to a fan. The 2-2. This is grounded past the dive of Kelly and into left center field. A base hit for Baca. He's aboard. That's the 3rd hit for the Bees. First leadoff, or second leadoff single that they've had in this game. So Kajimoto comes to the plate, runner at first. We could see a bunt by Kaji, who's a very, very skilled bunter. Coming set is Teasley, the pitch. Showing bunt is Kajimoto. He bunts it fouled up the first base side. It'll hit the ground, but it'll be strike 1 as Baku's off and running. Long look by Teasley towards Donahue, who gives him the sign. Teasley comes to the set. Rosario sneaks in at 3rd. The pitch, showing bunt again, is Kajimoto. He'll pull his bat back on an inside pitch, bring the count to 1-1. Guzman holding on Baca. Baca runs well. He's not stolen a base, actually has stolen a base now. Not all about that. Baca with 2 steals on the season. Michael Kraus leads the team with 20 seconds. Skelton, who's on deck with 14. Only Bees without stolen bases. Ivan Villascusa, Jake McGuigan, Jovan Rosas. Another bunt goes foul from Kajimoto. Now there's 2 strikes. Unlikely for him to bunt again, but a missed opportunity as Kajimoto can't get the bunt down in fair territory. One-two coming from Teasley. Swinging away is Kajimoto. He bloops it out towards right. Golson is there. And he made the catch. They'll say the drop was on the transfer. That was certainly close. Stan Clyburn opting not to argue, but that was a close call. So Kajimoto flies out to right. Olsen very nearly dropped that ball. So coming to the plate comes Skelton. Skelton struck out in his first at-bat. Teasley deals. First pitch is in there for a strike. Long shadows coming out from left field. Left field completely in shadows. Center as well, except from the dead center part of center field. All the way out to right. Scoreboard throwing some odd shadows. Infield still completely in the light. Sun will set out towards the left field side as the count evens at 1-1. 1-1. This is sent out towards center field. Backing up is Pacioli towards the warning track. He'll make the catch on the edge of the track. Retreating is Baca. His Skelton is retired. He sent that about 375, 380 feet. That is 400 to dead center, as that'll just be a long fly out. He's with the lead 1-0 on Bierfeldt's 13th home run of the year. First pitch to Rosa. Down low, ball 1. Rosa had 13 home runs last year on the season. He is up to 8. These have 2 players, double-digit home runs, Kraus and Bierfeldt, both all-stars. Right after him, right after those two, the third Bees offensive all-star, Jovan Rosa with 8. Nate Rowe does not have any home runs. The 2-0 to Rosa. Misses, no, hits the inside corner for a strike. Looked like it grabbed the edge of the strike zone. The 2-1 coming from Teasley. This is popped back towards the box seats to our right here at press level. The count is 2-2. Maddox waits on deck. He lined out to Bortnick, the second baseman, to end the inning. That was back in the first. The 2-2, Teasley instead will check on Baca, who's back easily. Baca hasn't taken too large of a lead. The 2-2, Baca starts and stops as this is chopped back to Teasley. He will flip it underhand. Had some trouble getting it out of his glove, but finally does, flips it to Guzman, and the side retired. Bees get a hit, they leave a man aboard after 3. 1-0 New Britain over Somerset. Here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Baseball to your summer? 10-game mini plans are...
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our pattern. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our pattern, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
Will step in to lead things off. He'll be followed by Guzman and Rosario here in the inning. And first pitch from Simon is in for a strike, 0-1 to Golson. 0 for 1 with a pop out to short in his first at-bat. It's the fourth inning now underway. It's time for our trivia question. Play along by leaving a comment on Facebook or YouTube, or tweet us at New Britain Bees. This is a slow roller out towards third, rolls foul, and Golson will have to retreat. Today's question: on this day in 2014, Tampa Bay Rays manager Joe Maddon used what 80s song to set his lineup? It's a weird question. On this day in 2014, Tampa Bay Rays manager Joe Maddon used what 80s song to set his lineup? Fun fact about Joe Maddon: he was Stan Clyburn's backup catcher in the Angels organization. Answer coming up in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Good luck. 0-2 pitch. This is away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Golson swings and misses. Strike 3, third strikeout for Kyle Simon. That'll be out number 1 here in the fourth, as he gets his former teammate. So with 1 out, that brings Guzman to the plate. He struck out in his first at-bat. This is popped foul down the left field line and out of play. 0-1 the count. Two and 1 the count to Guzman. Simon rocks and fires. This is grounded out towards short. Up with it, Baca. He'll loop a throw over to first, and that will be out number 2. Now Olmo Rosario to the plate with 2 down. First pitch in there for a strike. Rosario grounded out to third base in his first at-bat. This is popped up out towards first. In foul ground, Maddox has it. And the side is retired. Another 1-2-3 inning for Simon, his second in 4 innings. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Our trivia answer coming up when we return. Here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Bees fans, stay up to date on the latest team news.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just accept this for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. on your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
From lazy days by the shore to exciting nights on the town, Connecticut can be a pretty fun place to be this time of year. But if you get behind the wheel after even just a few drinks, things will get pretty unfun pretty fast. Connecticut has zero tolerance for drunk driving. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Have you been drinking?
Greg Maddox steps in to lead off the bottom of the fourth. It'll be Maddox, Bierfeld, and Hinshaw due up. Bees lead 1-0 on Bierfeld's solo shot. That came in the second inning to lead off the inning. As Maddox comes to the plate, first pitch from Teasley. This is outside for ball one. It's time for our trivia answers. Teasley delivers, the 1-0 misses away, 2-0. On this day in 2014, Rays manager Joe Madden used what song to set his lineup? It was from the 80s. It was 8-6-7-5-3-0-9, Jenny. This is sent out towards left field. Backing up is Eggleston. He'll make the catch. That'll be out number one. The numbers in the song set the lineup. 8 for center field. So went center field, shortstop, left field, third base, first base. The 0 was DH, because he was in the American League, right field, and then he went with the 2 digits that aren't there, his catcher, and his second baseman. This is sent out towards center. Coming in is Pacioli. He'll make the catch. Bierfeld flies out in his second at-bat. Thanks to everyone who played along with our trivia question. We'll have another one tomorrow here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network. So with 2 down, Jordan Hinshaw will come to the plate. Hinshaw grounded out to third in his first at-bat. He bats with nobody on, 2 out, and takes a first pitch strike from Teasley. And 1-1. This is grounded out towards short, up with it Kelly. He fires to first, and it misses. Bangs off the photographer's well. And Hinshaw is safe. E6 on Kelly. So he airmailed the throw past Guzman, and Hinshaw will reach. So that brings Michael Kraus to the plate. Kraus struck out looking in his first at-bat. Count. 0-1. Nothing into the count. This is sent out to right. Coming in is Golson. Actually now heading back out. He'll make the catch. And the side is retired. Man reaches on an error, but Hinshaw left the board after 4 innings, 1-0. The Bees lead the Patriots here on the new.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just mix it for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
From lazy days by the shore to exciting nights on the town, Connecticut can be a pretty fun place to be this time of year. But if you get behind the wheel after even just a few drinks, things will get pretty unfun pretty fast. Connecticut has zero tolerance for drunk driving. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Have you been drinking?
Line at SomersetPatriots.com. Two-two pitch grounded out towards second. Up with it, Kajimoto. He fires to first. That will be out number one. The sun's setting out to left, but for whatever reason, this is one of the strongest occurrences of sunlight we've ever had here at New Britain Stadium, as it's just shining incredibly brightly towards first base, out the left field side. First pitch misses to Bortnick, ball one. Bortnick celebrating his birthday today. 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. This is inside. Bortnick spinning out of the way. Two and two the count. Simon continues to work. He rocks and fires the pitch. Popped up down the first base side. Maddox gives chase, but it'll make the seats out of play. The 2-2 coming from Kyle Simon. This is sent out towards right center. Racing back are both Walton and Krause. They will make the catch as Walton came up with that. Lost sight of the ball against the global event sign out in right field, but Walton able to cut across right center, and he made the catch. So that'll be out number 2. Great catch by Jamar Walton out in right field. Pretty much robbed Bortnick of a sure double. That'll be the second out of the inning. One and oh, the count to Donahue. Popped out to second in his first at-bat. Donahue doing the catching tonight, player coach for the Patriots. The pitch. Strike right down the heart of the plate. 1-1 the count. Pitch is in for strike 2. Going off speed is Simon. 1-2 the count. Simon, very economical so far. He's thrown 75 pitches. 76 will strike out Donahue for out number 3. Fourth strikeout for Simon. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, 1-0. The Bees have the lead over the Patriots. It's also bark in the park here at New Britain Stadium, so pups around the ballpark. You can hear woofing. That is to be expected. And out towards right field. It bangs off the wall. 1 run will score.
Going back whenever Cross threw that runner out where Coach Glenn Barker might have wishing he wouldn't have been so bold.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our pattern. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
Bottom of the 5th inning here at New Britain Stadium. Walton, Baca, and Kajimoto 2 up. As the Bees have a 1-0 lead over the Somerset Patriots, and this is the first game of the second half. Walton grounded back to Teasley. Baca singled, and Kajimoto is 1 for 2 in today's game. This is Walton's 1,000th career game, coming one day after Skelton's 1,000th career game. 1-0, grounded out towards second. Up with it is Bortnick. He will fire to first, and that'll be the first out. So Baca comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1. Got a hit in his first at-bat, was stranded at first. The pitch. Down low with the fastball, ball 1. One 1-0. Swung on and miss, off speed pitch. It's the swing and the miss from Baca to even the count at 1. Simon's been cruising through this game. As the pitch misses, a little bit inside, 2-1 the count. This is grounded past the dive of Scott Kelly out to center field, a base hit. Michael Baca's got a 2-hit game. Baca, who struck out 3 times in yesterday's game 1, has his second 2-hit game in his last 4 games. Starting to heat up at the plate. Now Kajimoto comes to the plate with 1 out and a man over at first. Yusuke, 1 for 2 singled. In his first at-bat. First pitch misses, ball 1. Fouled off by Kajimoto, 1-1 the count. A 1-1 as Teasley dangles his arm down, now comes set. Baca short lead off first, the pitch. Kajimoto lifts this one out towards center. It's falling fast and will fall in for a base hit in front of the charging Pacioli. Kajimoto's second hit of the game. Up to second is Baca. Now there's 2 on with 1 away for James Skelton. So Skelton, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out to center, faces Teasley. First pitch well away, ball 1. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Bees looking for some insurance. They're up 1-0. Home run by Connor Bierfeld, the only run in this game. One the count as a strike delivered by Teasley. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 the count. Teasley with the fastball. This misses well away, down in the dirt, hops up to the screen. Both runners will advance on a very wild pitch by Teasley. Now there's 2 runners in scoring position for James Skelton, who has a 2-2 count. One bounced high off the screen. Two. It's the infield brought in by Somerset. Swung on and missed by getting a piece was Skelton. That one popped out right in front of him. A foul ball. Count remains 2-2. This is just pop foul out in front of the plate. Banged off the plate itself, bounced in front. The 2-2. Infield still in. Teasley delivers. Swung on and missed. Elevating with the fastball is Teasley. And he gets Skelton to strike out for the second time tonight. So Rosa comes to the plate. It's reach base once by way of a fielder's choice. He's also grounded back to the pitcher. First pitch, popped foul. 0-1 the count as that banged off the Somerset dugout. Brief delay here. Teasley now getting back on the pitching rubber. Maddox stepping back, or excuse me, Rosa stepping back in the box. Coming set is Teasley. The 0-1 misses, 1-1. Maddox waits on deck. He's lined out and flown out. This is lined out to left field. That gets down for a base hit. 1 run will score. Coming in is Kajimoto. He will score as well. A 2-run single for Jovan Rosa. And it is 3-0 Bees. That's your DATCO drive of the game. Call DATCO at 800-229-4879 or visit DATCO.com for all your transportation needs as Rosa drives in 2. With a single out to left field, clean hit. As now Maddox comes to the plate. So 2 out RBI single for Jovan Rosa in his 211th consecutive game played for the New Britain Bees. So Maddox steps in, lefty-lefty. First pitch is in for a strike. This is lined out to left field. That gets down for a base hit. 1 run will score. Coming in is Kajimoto. He will score as well. A 2-run single for Jovan Rosa. This popped out towards left field. Lands fair. Rounding second, heading for third is Rosa. He was off on contact. It'll be a bloop double for Craig Maddox as it lands on the chalk. And Rosa ends up at third base. So a double for Maddox that barely got past third base. 3-0 the score. 2 runners in scoring position, and Bierfeld at the plate. Bierfeld 1 for 2 with a solo home run as the first pitch misses away. Ball 1. He's the 7th man to bat in the inning. Misses low and away. Hinshaw's on deck. Maddox at second. Rosa over at third. The 2-0. Misses inside. 3-0. They're stretching in the Patriots bullpen, but no one getting loose yet. The 3-0. Ball 4. Teasley effectively works around Bierfeld to face Hinshaw, who's 0 for 2. That brings Corey Dommel out. He'll talk things over with Teasley, as now it appears action is beginning out in the Somerset bullpen. Hinshaw will bat with the bases loaded. Bees do not have a grand slam this year. They've hit 2 in franchise history. They have allowed 12, including the most recent one in their last game. John Pettibone allowing the grand slam to Andrew Lambeau of Bridgeport. Bees allow a grand slam once every 17 and a half games, or have so far in franchise history, which is a staggeringly high amount. So Hinshaw to the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs. The pitch swung on and missed. Teasley goes low. Hinshaw with an uppercut swing. The 0-1 inside nearly hits Hinshaw. 1-1. Hinshaw got hit with the pitch so hard yesterday, it was just above the knee, and it ricocheted about 3 rows back behind the Bees' dugout. Able to play as the designated hitter tonight. 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Some Bees transaction news earlier today. John Griffin placed on the disabled list, dealing with an oblique injury. Jason Jarvis activated. The 2-1 fouled off Hinshaw's ankle, and the count evens at 2. The 2-2 coming to Hinshaw. Teasley comes set up by the letters. He deals. This one chopped right back over Teasley, out towards second. The only play is to first, and safe at first is Hinshaw. An infield hit for Jordan Hinshaw. And it's now 4-0 Bees. Rosa comes in to score. Everyone moves up a base. Hinshaw with the RBI single. So we've had a bloop double and a chopper infield single. Part of the 3-run 5th inning. That brings Michael Kraus to the plate. Kraus 0 for 2. First pitch. Misses, ball 1. Kraus, the 9th man to bat in the inning. 1-0. That's off the mask of Donahue and evens the count at 1-1. Foul ball off the bat of Kraus. Teasley has had to work hard this inning. He's up at 89 pitches. The 1-1. This is chopped back up the middle, out towards short. Kelly's got it. He will flip to second in time. And the side retires. 9 men come to the plate for the Bees. 3 of them come in to score. It is 4-0. The Bees over the Patriots as we head to the 6th inning here on the Bees Broadcast Network.
Hi.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our pattern. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, we're almost real, isn't real enough.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just nix it for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
YMCA. A family 4-pack includes 4 box seat tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 bags of chips, 4 drinks, and a 10% discount at Bee Hive & Company for just $50. Use the promo code FUN4 online at nbbs.com. Again, the code is FUN4. For more information, visit the New Britain Stadium box office or call 860-826-BEES.
Top of the 6th inning, the score 4-0. The Bees have the lead over Somerset. 8 hits for the Bees, just 2 for the Patriots. Somerset's also made the only error in this game as Kyle Simon back out on the mound for the New Britain Bees. Simon's cruised through this one. He hasn't allowed a base runner since the 3rd inning as he leads off the 6th against Scott Kelly. First pitch will hit him. As that barely grazed Kelly, but it's enough to put him on base. That'll be the 4th base runner for the Somerset Patriots, as Simon has also issued a walk. Kelly starts and stops at first. First pitch to Pacioli is down low for a ball. Two and nothing. Simon misses. Simon grabs the inside corner. Count now 2 balls and a strike. Kelly's very quick over at first base. This is lined out towards right, but it ends up in foul territory. Count evens at 2-2. Kelly over at first, thanks to the hit by pitch. Simon's been very good against Somerset this year, 13 1/3 innings pitched. Actually, 14 innings pitched, just 1 earned run. The pitch, Kelly off and running. Pitch is in low, tag applied, but Kelly is safe. Stolen base for Kelly is 21st. Draws ahead of two and two. Kelly just pulled ahead of Michael Krause. The 2-2 pitch, grounded towards third, through the legs of Rosen, out to left field. That'll be an E5. Up to second is Pacioli. He's out. So Pacioli reaches first on the error. He's out. 7-4. Up to third base on the error is Kelly. So ends up being out number 1. Just not conventionally. This is popped up by Roller and ends up back in the seats down the left field line. Strike 1. Roller has the only run against Kyle Simon this year. Pitch misses. 1-1 the count. One and two the count to Kyle Roller. Golson waits on deck. Runner at third. 1 out. The pitch. Roller gets a hold of this, slams it out towards right. It'll bang off the warning track in the wall. Walton gets to it quickly. It'll be an RBI single for Roller. Somerset on the board. But Walton gets to it quickly, holds Roller to a wall ball. Single. That brings Golson to the plate. Somerset on the board. So in steps Golson, 0 for 2. First pitch misses, ball 1. Hard to see if there's action in the Bees bullpen, but would not be surprising. The pitch, this is grounded back up the middle. Baca will backhand it to Kajimoto for 1. That's all they're going to get. Nice range shown by Baca. 6-4 goes the out. Golson, who is much faster than Roller, will replace him on base. Pitch misses inside to Guzman. Ball 1. Golson still over at first. This is sent out towards center field. Backing up is Krause. He has eyes on it. He'll make the catch. And the side is retired. Somerset gets on the board with a run. But they strand a man aboard. One hit in the inning for the Patriots. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 4-1, the Bees have the lead here on the New Britain Bees.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our pattern. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber. We're almost real, isn't real enough.
It's also bark in the park here at New Britain Stadium, so pups around the ballpark. You can hear woofing. That is to be expected. And out towards right field. It bangs off the wall. One run will score.
Going back when I've crossed through that runner out where Coach Glenn Barker might have wishing he wouldn't have been so bold.
Pitcher on the hill for the Somerset Patriots as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Rick Teasley's night comes to an end after allowing all 9 Bees to bat in the bottom of the 5th, and in comes Connor Root. Teasley will finish with 5 innings pitched, 8 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. He cannot win. He's currently on the hook as into the game comes Root. Root made his season debut against the New Britain Bees. Overall, Root has appeared in 2 games, 5 innings pitched. He has struck out 2 and allowed 6 hits through those games. As Walton comes to the plate for the 3rd time, pair of groundouts for Jamar Walton. The pitch. Fastball high and away, ball 1. Walton has the advantage of batting left-handed against Root. This is sent out towards center field and deep. Going back is Pacioli. He's at the wall, and he'll make the catch. In right center field, Walton couldn't have hit that any harder out towards center. That was absolutely crushed, but to the deepest part of the ballpark. And that'll be a long out number 1 against Connor Root. First pitch to Baca, who's 2 for 2, misses, ball 1. Baca singled in the 3rd, was stranded at first, singled last inning, and came around to score. The pitch. This is chopped out towards short. Charging in is Kelly. Throws on the run high. Guzman snags it, pulls it down. And that will be out number 2. Guzman bails out a bad throw by Kelly. So that brings Kajimoto to the plate. 2 for 3 is Kaji with a single. The pitch in for a strike, 0-1 the count. See if Simon comes back out for another inning. Count 0-2. 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. Kajimoto strikes out on 3 pitches. And Root has a 1-2-3 bottom of the 6th. Off to the 7th we go. The score 4-1. Bees over Somerset here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just accept for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
Eggleston and Bortnick for the Somerset Patriots. Simon's last start 7 innings, before that 7 1/3. He lasted just 5 1/3 against Southern Maryland back on June 16th. Before that, starts of 9 innings and 8 1/3, 8 1/3 against Somerset. First pitch misses for a ball. It's actually the 6th out of the last 7 times that Simon's worked into the 7th inning. His count evens at 1-1. Certainly the most durable of the Bees starters. The 2-1. This is lined out towards left. Bierfeld will leap and has it for out number 1. Bierfeld was coming in. That went right to his glove side, and he snags it for out number 1. So that brings Eggleston to the plate. 2 groundouts, 1 to third and 1 to second. First pitch misses, ball 1. Bortnick waits on deck. 1-1 the count. He swings and misses. Pitch misses inside, as all of a sudden the pace quickens again. 2-1. Top foul by Eggleston, 2-2 the count. The 2-2, skied out towards center. And that'll be caught by Kraus for out number 2. That brings Bortnick to the plate with 2 down here in the inning. Bortnick has grounded out to short and flied out to right in today's game. The pitch misses for a ball. 102, pitch 103 from Simon as the count runs to 2-0. This likely his last inning of work. See if the Bees bullpen starts warming. It's a strike in there, 2-1 the count. This is grounded fair down the left field line towards the Somerset bullpen. They bail out. Bierfeld goes after it. It'll be a ground rule double no. So throw comes to third, and it is a ground rule double. Mike Williams, the third base umpire, ruling that it made contact with the bullpen of Somerset. And Bortnick will retreat. No argument from the Patriots there. So Bortnick aboard with a 2-out double, and Donahue comes to the plate. Simon stares in and delivers strike one to Donahue. The 0-1. This is slashed into the bleachers down the right field side. Donahue's in an 0-2 hole. Waiting on deck is Kelly. He scored the only Somerset run so far. One and two the count. This is grounded towards third. Diving to his left is Rosa. He'll fire to first. Low dug out by Maddox, and the side is retired. 2-out double proves harmless. Somerset strands a man in second, and it's time to stretch here at New Britain Stadium. 4-1, the Bees have the lead here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Bees fans, stay up to date on the...
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our patterns. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
Today, visit nbbs.com/tickets and click on the mini plan tab, or call the box office at 860-826-BEES.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Back out for the Somerset Patriots, bottom half of the 7th inning. 4-1, the Bees have the lead, as it'll be Skelton, Rosa, and Maddox due up for New Britain this half inning. He's looking to extend their lead. They're up by 3 so far in today's game. Tomorrow's game, a special 2:05 start time for the 4th of July. It is New Britain Day. All residents from New Britain get in free. Get a free ticket, to be precise. Come on down to New Britain Stadium, enjoy some baseball, then head on over to Stanley Quarter Park for the fireworks. Great American boom put on by the city of New Britain. We'll let you watch some high-quality professional baseball, great promotions, all for free. That'll be tomorrow, and then Wednesday, the Bees will play the last home game before the All-Star break. 6:35 start. Tomorrow's starter for the Bees will be Mike Lee. Then Nick Greenwood will start against the Patriots on Wednesday. Off day on Thursday. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday at Bridgeport. Then into the All-Star break. These will be back after that to face Southern Maryland. First pitch. Skelton hammers this one to right. It is fair. It is gone. That was crushed by James Skelton. His 6th home run here at New Britain Stadium. No doubt about that was 400 down the line easily. And it is 5-1 Bees. Skelton crushed that. 8th home run of the year for James Skelton. And the 26th hit here at New Britain Stadium this year. So that brings Rosa to the plate. Bees once again up by 4, 5-1. That ball was smoked. And into the All-Star break. And won the count to Rosa to face Southern Maryland to his pitch. Skelton hammers this one to right. It is fair. It is gone. Pitch. That was crushed by James Skelton. His 6th home run here at New Britain Stadium. No doubt about that was 400 down the line easily. Count runs to 1-2. Maddox waits on deck. He's 1 for 3 in today's game. A 1-2. Swung on and missed. Inside fastball gets Rosa, and that will be out number 1. Maddox comes to the plate, 1 out, 1 run home. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, 5-1, the Bees have the lead.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our pattern. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns. Because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
From lazy days by the shore to exciting nights on the town, Connecticut can be a pretty fun place to be this time of year. But if you get behind the wheel after even just a few drinks, things will get pretty unfun pretty fast. Connecticut has 0 tolerance for drunk driving. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Have you been drinking?
Front. 1-2. This is slapped towards first. Guzman's got it on the backhand. He'll take it to the bag himself. And one first baseman retires the other. As Connor Bierfeld comes to the plate.
Okay, can't get a signal. So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just mix it for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it. MasterPass.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our pattern. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
Promotions and more, follow the Bees on social media to get the latest scoop on your favorite Atlantic League team.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
'17 Atlantic League All-Star Nate Rowe takes over on the mound here to start the 8th inning. As Simon went the first 7, he allowed 4 hits, 1 run, it was earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Just over 100 pitches, 105 by my count for Kyle Simon, as now Rowe takes over on the mound. All-Star campaign for the Plainfield, New Jersey native. Rowe making his 31st appearance, 35 innings pitched. He's allowed just 9 runs, an ERA of 2.31. He has a save. He's also struck out 29. Across those 35 innings, he's been very good out of the pen for the New Britain Bees. So Scott Kelly will lead things off as Rowe will deal with another New Jersey native in Kelly. As the first pitch is in there for a strike. Kelly from West Windsor, New Jersey. Oh, 1 coming from Rowe. That slider left out over the plate. Poked out towards center. In comes Krause and Walton. It drops between them and rolls away. Kelly headed for second. And he will reach with a leadoff double. As that fell between both the right and center fielder for the Bees and rolled past both of them as they crossed. Kelly with a double. So Pacioli, who is 0 for 2 with a walk, will show bunt and takes a strike from Moreau over the outside corner. The 0-1. Instead, Rowe will spin off the mound. Kelly back to second. Kelly very, very quick. The 0-1. This is slapped back beyond the screen and out of play. Nothing into the count to Pacioli. (0-2). Count to Pacioli. Coming set is Rowe. The pitch. This is popped out towards foul ground in right field and out of play. Rowe comes to the set. The 0-2 pitch. This is grounded out towards second. It'll advance the runner. Kajimoto throws out Pacioli. And up to third base goes Kelly. He's 90 feet away for Kyle Roller. As Rowe gets the first out of his outing. Rowe has now tied the most appearances he's made in his career at 31. That was in 2015, the Can-Am League between Garden State and Rockland. Next one will be hit career high in appearances. The first pitch is a ball that year. Made 5 starts for Rockland as well. The 1-0. Swung on and miss. High fastball. Roller chases. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. Swung on. And fouled off. Good breaking ball from Rowe. Rowe's last appearance against Somerset was not ideal. He came on for the save. Somerset tied the game. The Bees did go on to win that game on a solo home run by Craig Maddox in the 12th inning. Brandon Chimo going 3 perfect innings for the win. It's a hot shot out towards second. Kajimoto will get to it, but he throws wide of the bag. Roller will reach, and a run will score. That would have scored the run regardless. That will likely be a hit, and no, it is an error. So it's an E4. And Roller will reach. That's the second error made by the Bees in today's game. The pitch. Breaking ball. Misses down low to Golson. Ball 1. 2-0. In for a strike to Golson. 2-1 the count. Pitch. Strike 2. Nothing and 2 the count. 5-2 the score. Count runs full to Golson. Now 3 errors in the game against the New Britain Bees. 2 on Kelly. Or Kelly reaching second. So single and an errors. They ruled a error on Jamar Walton. That's a tough one. This count remains full on a foul ball. Ball 4. Golson will walk. That just misses. Up to second goes Roller. And Stan Clyburn will come get Nate Rowe. As pitcher comes in, it'll be Brandon Fry on the mound. Pitching change coming from New Britain Stadium here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime.
So, Amara, you're a Verizon engineer. Tell me, what's one really good reason why the Samsung Galaxy S8 is better on Verizon?
Well, we have the largest 4G LTE network in America.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
And the most reliable. And with unlimited, you get full HD video.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 2, maybe even 3 reasons right there.
It's exactly 3.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
If you really, really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get the Galaxy S8 for just $15 a month.
I saw you take those phones, you know.
No, you didn't.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
Or call the box office at 860-826-BEES.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
The Bees play their final home contest before the All-Star break on Wednesday, July 5th against Somerset at 6:35. Wednesdays are stadium courtesy of YMCA. A family 4-pack includes 4 box seat tickets, 4
All right. You good, Phil?
For more information, visit the New Britain Stadium box office or call 860-826-BEES.
Entering the game for the New Britain Bees, Brandon Fry. Fry, the most used reliever in the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball. He'll take over for Nate Rowe, making his 34th appearance in the Bees' 71st game. 34 innings pitched, 3.09 ERA. He's walked 8 and he struck out 24. A great sophomore season for Brandon Fry in the Atlantic League. As Fry finishes up his warm-up tosses, he's ready to go. Runners at first and second. Guzman, a left-handed batter, coming up. And into the All-Star break, about to start back after that. Game now 5-2. Somerset still trails the Bees, but the tying run coming to the plate. Rowe with the third of an inning. One hit, 4 Rowe allowed. He also walked a batter. Did not strike anyone out. First pitch. misses. Ball 1 to Guzman. Fry this season has tossed 4 2/3 innings, allowing 5 earned runs against Somerset. He's allowed 3 earned runs to the rest of the Atlantic, or 5 earned runs to the rest of the Atlantic League. Has a strike called against Guzman. 1-1 the count. Coming set is Fry. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Good breaking ball down low. 1-2 the count. Guzman takes a cut and comes up empty. One and two coming. Fry kicks and delivers. Down low, gets away from Skelton. Neither runner can advance. Roller, the runner at second, is relatively slow. Coming set is Fry. The 2-2. This is grounded right back to Fry. They're going to try and turn 2. The throw goes to second. They get 1. And that's it. Fry effectively threw a fastball to second base. They'll get the middle runner. Guzman will reach. 1-6. Goes the out. And Roller up to third. So Roller at third. Guzman at first. Rosario coming up. Stan Clyburn is going to stick with Fry here with Rosario, the right-hander, coming up. Rosario 0 for 3 on the night. The pitch. Breaking ball just misses away. Ball 1. The 1-0. Over the inside, just misses. 2-0. Warming in the Bees bullpen, Brandon League. As the 2-0 bounces in there, 3-0. Skelton up to get it. Fry dangles his arm down. Now draws up to the letters. 3-0 pitch. Rosario likely has the green light. And the fastball will tail over the outside corner to bring the count to 3-1. Good two-seamer from Fry. Swung on and missed by Rosario. As Fry goes to the off-speed pitch. Count runs full. Runners on the corners, 1 run home. Here in the top of the 8th, Bees lead 5-2. Fry trying to get out of the inning. Payoff pitch, off and running, the runner at first, Guzman, and ball 4. So Rosario draws the walk, up to second goes Guzman. And Aaron Eggleston will come to the plate as Sean Gilblair heads out to the mound with the bases loaded. Gilblair will likely head from here out to the Bees bullpen. He would warm up to close the ninth as the Bees closer. First, he talks things over with Fry about how they'll deal with Aaron Eggleston. It's a tying run now at first base. Lefty-lefty matchup against Eggleston, who's 0 for 3. First pitch, misses off the plate, ball 1. Eggleston, the 7th man to bat in the inning. Only 1 has come home. 1-0. Inside 2-0. Bortnick's on deck. He'll likely face Brandon League, as indeed Sean Gilblair heading out to the Bees bullpen. 2-0. Kicking and firing is Fry, and it misses. 3-0. So 3-0 the count. As a pitch right down the heart of the plate for a strike. 3-1 the count. The 3-1. Over the outside corner, and the count runs full. So Fry works his way back. The 3,400 plus here at New Britain Stadium rise to their feet. Bases loaded, full count, 2 outs. The Somerset Patriots trail by 3. Fry trying to get out of the inning. He sets, payoff pitch, runners in motion. This is chopped towards second. Up with it is Kajimoto. He fires to first, and Fry escapes the jam with no further damage. Somerset gets an unearned run, but they leave him loaded in the inning. They get just 1 hit in the frame, and after 8, it is 5-2. Bees over Patriots here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our pattern. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
So, Amara, you're a Verizon engineer. Tell me, what's one really good reason why the Samsung Galaxy S8 is better on Verizon?
Well, we have the largest 4G LTE network in America.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
And the most reliable. And with unlimited, you get full HD video.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 2, maybe even 3 reasons right there.
It's exactly 3.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
If you really, really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get the Galaxy S8 for just $15 a month.
I saw you take those phones, you know.
No, you didn't.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
Your favorite Atlantic League team.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Jordan Hinshaw leads off the bottom of the 8th. Bees lead 5-2 over Somerset. It'll be Hinshaw, Kraus, and Walton due up against Connor Root on for his 3rd inning of relief for Somerset. As Root kicks and fires, first pitch. Breaking ball over the outside corner for a strike. Root has allowed just 1 hit. It was the solo blast by Skelton last inning. The 0-1. This is slashed down the right field line. A fair ball. It rolls towards the Bees bullpen. Hinshaw rounding first, heading for second. And it will be a ground rule double. Or no, it's a triple for Jordan Hinshaw. It's Brett Jody out to argue. Briefly, he'll retreat. Hinshaw, well, now the umpires will get together. It's at least a double for Hinshaw, possibly a triple. For a second, he thought about giving it a bid for a inside the park home run. Right now, Hinshaw at 3rd with a triple. First base umpire John Grasso said that never made contact with a member of the Bees bullpen. Brett Jody came out and asked for the umpires to get together. Meanwhile, a lefty starts getting loose in the bullpen for Somerset. Conversation ongoing between the umpires. Stan Clyburn out to discuss it with the umpires. Now he's going to leave them to their decision. As third base is what Hinshaw gets, and now Brett Jody comes out to argue. But it is a triple for Jordan Hinshaw. Leadoff triple. Hinshaw on the year now has a pair of triples. The Bees have the most triples in the Atlantic League this year. Michael Kraus leads the way with 6. But on the season, New Britain has tripled a grand total of 13 times, tying them with Sugarland. That one was down the right field line, clearly fair. Just kept rolling towards the corner. These bullpen scattered and apparently did not make contact with any of them. Unlike the ball that Kelly hit a couple innings ago towards left field that made contact with his teammates, or was ruled that it made contacts. Argument ongoing between Brett Jody and the home plate umpire Matt Hensel. John Grasso, the crew chief, also in there. There's a discussion ongoing. Brett Jody's starting to get a little agitated here. Well, we have a moment. A reminder, tomorrow is New Britain Day with the New Britain Bees. Free admission, free tickets for any New Britain resident with identification. 2:05 start time on the 4th of July. To accommodate for the Great American Boom tomorrow night at Stanley Quarter Park, as Jody now retreats back to the Somerset dugout. As Michael Kraus comes to the plate with a runner at third base and nobody out here in the 8th. The Bees trying to add some insurance. The pitch. This is hammered out towards left field, but right at Eggleston. He waits for it, has it on a line. Hinshaw's going to test his arm, and he is safe. A sacrifice fly for Michael Kraus, and it is 6-2. The Bees have retaken a 4-run lead. So an RBI line out, effectively, for Michael Kraus as Hinshaw, who has great speed, comes in to score. So there's one out, nobody on. And now Brett Jody will come get Connor Root. Pitching change coming from New Britain Stadium. 6-2, the Bees have the lead here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our pattern. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
New pitcher on for the Somerset Patriots. Justin Wright, the lefty, takes over for Root, who went 2 1/3 innings. 2 earned runs against him. He departs with a 6-2 deficit for the Patriots. Jamar Walton coming to the plate to face Justin Wright. This is fouled away by Walton. The count evens at 1-1. Some update from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. It's Anthony Marzi making his first affiliated start. 7 strikeouts so far for Marzi, and Cedar Rapids has a 1-0 lead. So Marzi, for his first win in affiliated ball since 2015, and what is his first start in affiliated ball ever. It's the 2-1 pitch, chopped out to 2-2. Marzi had his contract purchased on Friday, making his first start for Cedar Rapids and doing very well. The 2-2 pitch to Walton. Bounces off Donahue's slider and counts full. Coming set is Wright. The payoff pitch to Walton, ball 4. So Walton on base. Second base runner of the inning against Somerset pitching as Michael Baca comes to the plate. First pitch to Baca. Fastball stays high and away, ball 1 in the 9th inning. It'll be Bortnick, Donahue, and Kelly due up, likely against Sean Gilblair. This is fouled away. Count evens at 1-1. One pitch, sent out towards right field. Coming in is Golson. He'll make the catch. Walton retreats back to first. That'll be out number 2 in the inning. So Yusuke Kajimoto comes to the plate. Kajimoto 2 for 4 with a run scored. Six to 2, the Bees have the lead. The pitch from right. This is lined right back up the middle. A base hit, Kajimoto's 3rd of the game. Up to second goes Walton. As now Skelton will bat with 2 on and 2 out. It's Kajimoto's first right-handed at bat since the 5th inning. Struck out batting left-handed. Went 2 for 3 right-handed against Teasley. Now 3 for 4 from the right side in today's game. So Skelton comes to the plate. He had a solo home run in his last at-bat, 1 for 4. That solo shot was crushed. First pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1. Skelton's also struck out twice in today's game. The pitch. In for strike 2. Rosa waits on deck. He'll only bat. Skelton can extend the inning.
Who wants one? We'll give him a tail.
The 0-2 swung on and missed as Skelton strikes out for the 3rd time. So the Bees leave 2 aboard, but they get another run on the triple by Hinshaw and the sac fly by Michael Krause. To the 9th inning, 6-2. The Bees have the lead, and enter Sean Gilblair on for the save here in New Britain.
Baseball to your summer? 10-game mini plans are on sale now with the new...
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just mix it for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our pattern. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, we're almost real, isn't real enough.
Sean Gilblair on for the New Britain Bees. Non-save situation thanks to the run scored in the bottom of the 8th. But still Gilblair on to try and close out today's game. As he takes over for Brandon Fry. Fry and Rose split the 8th inning, allowing an unearned run in an inning of work. 9 for 2 walks, no strikeouts. And enter Sean Gilblair. Gilblair, the Bees closer, Has a 3.65 ERA on the season in 13 games. An 0-2 record, 5 saves, one behind Joe Beimel. No longer is on the Bees roster as he retired, but he had 6 saves. Bees have 12 saves overall. Half belong to Beimel, 5 to Gilblair, and 1 to Rowe. Gilblair, 12 1/3 innings, 9 strikeouts so far this year. He'll face Bortnick, Donahue, and Kelly here in the 9th as the Bees look to start off the second half with their first win of the second portion of the season. Coming set is Gilblair as he deals with Bortnick. Doubled in his last at-bat. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Gilblair from Will Mantic was the closer last year for the New Britain Bees after taking over for Craig Stem. This year he takes over as closer after taking over for Joe Beimel, and he's ahead of Bortnick, 0-2. Nothing into the count. Gilblair comes set. The pitch down low, 1-2. Gilblair has struggled against Somerset this year. 0-1 record, an ERA of 9, 2 appearances, 2 earned runs against the Patriots this year. He also struck out 2. One and 2 the count. Gilblair deals. Fastball sent out towards the right field bleachers. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. A 1-2. Now Gilblair steps off. Stepping back in is Gilblair. Coming set. The lefty deals 1-2. Slider misses in. A little bit low, 2-2 the count. Bortnick will be followed by Donahue. And then Kelly. Kelly scored 2 runs, has 2 hits. Donahue 0 for 3. Bortnick 1 for 3 with a double. The 2-2. Called third strike as he gets him over the inside corner. First strikeout for Gilblair. 5th strikeout of the night for the New Britain Bees. So that'll be out number 1 here in the 9th inning. That brings Donahue to the plate. He's popped out, struck out, and grounded out. Coming set is Gilblair. First pitch to Donahue. This is grounded foul into the Somerset dugout. Strike 1. That pitch to get Bortnick, one of the nastiest pitches we've seen from Gilblair all year. Inside fastball that absolutely froze him. Gilblair comes set, the 0-1. Slider misses high, 1-1 the count. A 1-1. Slider just misses low. 2 balls and a strike. On deck is Kelly. Scored the run last inning, the 2-1. Popped up. In foul ground, Skelton and Maddox converge. Skelton's got it! No. As he lost a handle on it. That's an error on Skelton. That'll be the third error committed by the Bees tonight. That was tough. It was in and out of his glove. Popped up. In foul ground, Skelton and Maddox converge. Skelton's got it! No. Donahue now 2-2. Fireworks shot off on center field here. As Donahue steps out. A little fireworks show from some of our neighbors here at New Britain Stadium. We had fireworks on Saturday night here with the Bees. 2-2. Just misses. And the count runs full. So the count runs full. Gil Blair, the payoff pitch. Popped up. This one out towards right field. Maddox calls off Kajimoto. He'll make the catch. That'll be out number 2. So Kelly comes to the plate. So Kelly, who is 2 for 3 with a pair of runs scored, come to the plate now. First pitch misses, ball 1. First strike delivered by Gil Blair. 1-1 the count. One and one. The pitch. This is sent out towards left field. This should do it. Bierfeld is over. Ball game is over. The New Britain Bees are 1-0 in the second half here in the Liberty Division. Final score, 6-2 New Britain over Somerset. As the Bees win the first game of the second half here at New Britain Stadium. We'll be back with the post-game recap in a moment here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
To your summer, 10-game mini plans are on sale now with the New Britain Bees. Signing up for a 10-game mini plan includes a special early entrance to New Britain Stadium, a 10% discount at Bee Hive & Company, first opportunity for 2017 playoff tickets, an opportunity to throw out a first pitch, and more. For more information and to get your mini plan today, visit nbbees.com/tickets and click on the mini plan tab, or call the box office at 860-826-BEES.
New Britain Bees baseball, it's better with the Bees.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our patterns. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Come see why it's better with the Bees, Connecticut's most affordable, family-friendly baseball. Great action and even better memories every time out. Tickets start at $5. Call 860-826-BEES or visit nbbees.com.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Final score from New Britain Stadium. The Bees start off the second half of the season with a victory. It is a 6-2 decision in favor of New Britain. Winning pitcher is Kyle Simon. He improves to 5-5 on the year, even a game that took 2 hours and 42 minutes in front of 3,487 fans. Bees now 1-0 in the second half, 27-44 overall. Somerset 0-1 in the second half. They are 42-29. Their 12th home game of the season, and more importantly, are undefeated in the second half. An automatic playoff bid would come if they can win the second half of the season. 69 games left in the Atlantic League season as the Bees officially passed the halfway point of the year. Kyle Simon got the start for New Britain. He gets the win. 7 strong innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run. He walked 1 and he struck out 4. And the Bees offense picked him up in the second inning. A solo home run by Connor Bierfeld, 13th of the year, made it 1-0, about a 380-foot shot out to left field. And it was 1-0 Bees. In the 5th inning, New Britain would send 9 men to the plate, starting with a 1-out single by Michael Baca, a single by Yusuke Kajimoto, a 2-run single by Jovan Rosa, then a double by Craig Maddox, and an RBI single by Jordan Hinshaw made it 4-0 Bees. Somerset would get on the board in the 6th as Scott Kelly was hit by a pitch, driven home on an RBI single by Kyle Roller. But the Bees would get that run back in the bottom of the 7th. A first pitch leadoff home run by James Skelton, his 8th shot of the year. An absolute monster blast, 400 feet down the right field line. Made it, at the time, 5-1. Somerset would get another run in the 8th. Scott Kelly again scoring after a leadoff double as he came home on an error by Yusuke Kajimoto. That run unearned off Nate Rowe. Then the Bees would add one in the bottom half of the inning. A leadoff triple by Jordan Hinshaw. He'd come home on a sacrifice fly by Michael Krause. And that's all she wrote. 6-2 the final score. Gilblair came on, non-safe situation, but he had a perfect 9th nonetheless. The Bees will send Mike Lee to the mound tomorrow, 2:05 start time on New Britain Day at New Britain Stadium. Free admission for all New Britain residents as part of our 4th of July celebration. The Somerset Patriots will counter with Lucas Irvine for the away side. Should be a good game tomorrow. Again, free admission for all New Britain residents. Come on out to New Britain Stadium as part of your 4th of July festivities. Then the Bees and Somerset will wrap things up on Wednesday at 6:35. You can get your tickets by calling 860-826-BEES, online at nbbees.com, and at the New Britain Stadium box office as the Bees look to win their first series of the second half with a win tomorrow. That would be a great step forward as the Bees are now 3-8 against Somerset this year, and those tiebreakers could come into play. But for now, it's time to sign off here at the Ballpark and New Britain. The final score for the final time, 6-2. New Britain defeats Somerset here on the first day of the second half. We'll be back on the 4th of July, 2:05 start time tomorrow, 1:50 the broadcast here on the Bees Broadcast Network. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow night here on the Bees Broadcast Network. Enjoy the rest of your Monday and what I hope is a long weekend.